Hi, gentlemen. Welcome back to Heal the Boy and the Man Will Rise. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Karen, and I'm a motivational speaker and a sex coach for men. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I wanted to discuss with you about being intoxicated in the bedroom. Now, we all know that when we're intoxicated, we tend to lose a lot of our awareness. We tend to lose a lot of our self control, and many times we actually don't even know what we're doing. So, can you imagine trying to have intimacy with your partner and you're in this state of mind, in this state of being? So, gentlemen, what I've become aware of is that I really wanted to share something with you and take whatever resonates with you. If it doesn't, then that's great. Keep listening. You might pick up something here or two. It's up to you at the end of the day, but it doesn't hurt to listen to, new information that you might be able to learn and grow from. But, gentlemen, when you're intoxicated and you go into the bedroom, a lot of times you build this strength. It's like all of us, you already are a man and you already are quite strong. But when you're drunk, you become like so much stronger than that. And when you're trying to make love to your partner, you don't realize how rough you're actually being. And a lot of times it's just not being aware of what your actions are, because when you're drunk, a lot of times it's just wanting to get to the end result. You just want to go in there and get it off your chest, get your rocks off, and because that's the feeling that you're getting when you're drunk. You just want to enjoy to get to that pleasure that you want to achieve. And nothing wrong with that. Please don't take me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing I can suggest to you is that when you're drunk, just become aware of how you are handling your woman, how you are handling your partner. Because a lot of times you're quite manhandling and it gets pretty rough. And a lot of women get very uncomfortable with their partners when they're drunk. But a lot of times women are either too afraid to say something, or sometimes they're just sick and tired of telling you because you're not listening, because you're too drunk to listen and become aware. But try to become more aware of how you are, how you behave when you are drunk. And for all those men who really want to, become better within yourselves, and just, it takes practice. It's just practicing and controlling yourself in the bedroom. And just remember that when you're intoxicated, it's a lot of times men don't realize that, it's the whole, pounding situation. It's like the whole roughness of wanting to have an orgasm. But how does your lover feel at the end of the day? And does she want to have sex with you more or less because of that situation? Do you make her afraid? Do you think she gets a little bit afraid because you're using a lot of force without meaning to many times, because you are not aware of your actions? But it's about trying to learn and become more aware that when you are drunk, it has to trigger you in your mind and shift that mindset to say, I'm going to learn to be gentle. Now, a lot of times women don't speak up, they don't say anything, and I always believe that it's important to communicate how you feel, because if you don't communicate, how is your partner going to know how you feel, basically? Communication is crucial in a relationship and crucial in the bedroom as well. It doesn't matter if you've been together for a very long time or if you're just starting to date. It doesn't matter the situation. You can still have great communication with your partner for the bedroom. So, gentlemen, just become more aware of how you handle your woman during your lovemaking when you're drunk. And a lot of times, and I am going to say this, and please, I don't know how you're going to take it, but I've spoken to a lot of women, and a lot of women find that when you are drunk, because you're so rough and so forceful, it can come across as like being raped. And I know this is not a very nice topic to talk to you about, but can you imagine if your missus feels like she's been forced upon, because simply you're not aware, because you're simply too drunk to understand. And also think about how does that make her feel, and how she wants to approach you in for next time when she wants to make love to you. A lot of women, a lot of lovers, they tend to have that memory stuck inside them that stops them from wanting to move forward and to, adventure more with you, because they're just simply too afraid, because they've had memories that have stopped them from moving on and enjoying the healthy sex life that you both want to have. So it's just becoming aware, gentlemen, of, learning to be gentle and just learning to be present for your lover. Learning to understand that it's not just about you getting your rocks off, it's about interacting, it's about connecting with one another. When you become more present within your lover, everything else is going to fall into place. And if your partner doesn't communicate sexually in the bedroom, it's very important that you take the first step, that you learn to step up and say, okay, I'm the one that's actually going to say it, and just ask and communicate. Sweetheart, does this make you feel uncomfortable? Or how do you like for me to have sex with you? Because if no one's talking, then no one's going to get through anything, and it's going to become as sex is just a chore. Sex is not a chore. Sex is about connecting, it's about loving each other, it's about enjoying all the juiciness and the pleasures that it brings them for two people connecting together. So so it's about you taking the stand and communicating with your lover, or listen to what your partner's actually telling you in the bedroom. So, because it's going to benefit you a lot more for having a great sex life with your partner. And that way you're not going to be fighting, and your partner's not going to avoid you every time she wants to have sex with you, because you're going to have a clear understanding. You're going to comfortably talking about how it makes you feel. So that's so important for you, just to start communicating, and also just becoming more aware of how you actually are when you're in the bedroom, when you're intoxicated. So it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be so easy. Make it easy for yourself. Follow those steps. Communication is very important. Learn to be gentle. Learn to understand that when you are drunk, you do have this extra force within you, and you don't realize the strength that you actually have when you're drunk. And then it's just putting into practice, and just picture your lover to be this precious, seductive, beautiful goddess, woman, or whoever you are having sex with, to be more gentle and appreciate her and love her, or love him, whichever way rocks your boat, baby. It's still the same connection, it's still the same sexuality, just different partners. So I really hope that you got something out of this. I was really, really wanting to share this with you. So if you have any questions, if you want to reach out for some coaching sessions, or if you're interested in knowing a lot more about how you can actually become more in tune with yourself and with your lover, please contact me, and we can organize some sessions together to help you move forward and gain that enjoyment in the bedroom that you've always yearned for. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.